Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is FrekiFitWolf. Alright, so first of all, sorry for the lighting in here. I don't have a direct light on my face, and you'll see weird stuff in my glasses because that's my computer screen. I decided to be in my room instead of in my car or in my living room. And especially because today I have a little bit more time because I forgot to schedule myself to DoorDash, so I'm not working DoorDash today. I'm just working at the salon. So I'm going to record this and hopefully get it up before I even go to work, and so you're not getting a video at 10 o'clock at night. But anyway, moving on. First, actually, before I do forget, Sandra had asked me to show a progress of my numbers for like the last 6 months. So I screenshot from iTrackBytes the little scale, and I'll put that graphic right here so that you can see it's a which is kind of a good visual, especially when you're zooming out, and especially when you are in the moment of having maybe a gain, and you're kind of like, you've had them before. It's not going to be the first week. It's not going to be the last week. It's going to happen, but you keep on going, and you're going to make it. So you can see it's slowly going down. But yeah, so if that's what you meant, Sandra, that's what I got. I don't know if you meant something else, but that's what I got. But yeah, so moving on to yesterday. First of all, like, I was so happy when I found and put on that Built Bar shirt. In fact, I think I'm going to tie-dye and actually wear it. I don't normally wear white because, as you saw, I had to cover up the nips because white is always see-through on me, even, like, no matter what. And I don't like that. So I'm going to tie-dye it, I think, because I still have tie-dye left. I just need soda ash. But yeah. So anyway, I was really happy, and that is such a great visual representation. And it kind of helped today because I did not do so well yesterday. And I feel guilty, not because I messed up, but because I messed up again. I am learning, and I'm learning slowly, but I know sometimes when I've watched certain YouTubers or people on journeys, and they just keep messing up, I get a little frustrated. So I hope you guys aren't getting too frustrated with me for having these quote-unquote mess-ups. And ideally, it's not as a dramatic mess-up. It's not like, horrible. But it still happened. I still didn't stick to my goal that I wanted to stick to, and that's frustrating for me. But if we keep in mind, when I first started doing these daily weigh-ins at the beginning of this month, or, well, technically the end of last month, I did the daily weigh-in and saw that I gained 8 pounds overnight and still could lose because that is how I had been eating. I'd been eating whatever I wanted to. My goal had been changed to eating only my dailies and my weeklies. And some of you guys have talked to me about it, and I appreciate it. It just takes, some hard lessons to learn. Or I need to learn the lesson the hard way. That's what I'm trying to say. So starting next week, I am going to only eat my dailies on Sunday. And if there is a moment throughout the week that I decide that I need to have, a little bit more than just the daily, I'll allow that, but not all on Sunday. Because what I find is, or at least what I found yesterday, I wanted Chinese. So I ordered some chow mein, and then while I'm looking at the menu, I order some dumplings, I order some almond cookies, I order crab rangoon, and it came with, I ordered spring roll, and it came with crab rangoon. Which was still all within my dailies, but also it was like 12 o'clock, and I had like a couple of, 12 dailies left. And yeah, so it just went downhill from there. I'm not going to list everything I end up eating. It reached the point that I was like, I'm already over it, so let's just be a total fat ass. And I just, the bag of gummy bears that I had, that's gone. The little white chocolate chip morsels that my roommate has, I literally grabbed the bag, laid in this bed, watching TV, and was just eating them. Like, stupid. I stopped myself, and I put them back, and yeah, it just wasn't a great day. It sucks because it started on such a great note. It really did. But either way, the lesson I am mentally learning from that is let's not make Sunday a different day than any other day. You weigh in officially, cool, but that doesn't mean, you can go ham. That's what I'm going to try next week. This week, I'm going to have to, work off what I did yesterday. So this morning when I woke up, before even stepping on the scale, because I knew I wasn't going to be happy with what that scale said, I even debated, let's just stop doing the daily weigh-ins. Don't need to tell anybody. I don't need to share anything. But for me, if I keep it in, if I don't tell anyone, and then if I have a loss at the end of this week, my brain's like, you got away with it. Let's do it again. And I don't want that to happen. So I want you guys to help me stay on track as far as that goes. Remind me, like when I post videos Saturday, remind me, hey, tomorrow, don't eat horribly. Behave. Do what I want to do. Not that it's misbehaving, not that it's whatever, because there's a million different ways to do this weight loss journey. My personal goal is next Sunday, stay within my daily points and my daily calories. Bites, since I'm doing my track bites. Anyway, the scale. So I did my workout, I sweated, I got gross. That's why my hair's still wet from showering, I'm not just sitting here with sweaty hair. But I did that and then showered, stepped on the scale, and then I stepped on the scale again. And then I grabbed my coffee pot and held it while I was standing on the scale to readjust it, set it back down, stepped on the scale again, and finally accepted that the scale's not going lower than what it's saying. So I stepped on the scale, like I said, numerous times, and I am 317.2 pounds. So that means overnight, because of my choices yesterday, I gained 6.4 pounds. Which, as we know, like I said, when I first started this daily weighing to actually see what happens, I had gained 8 pounds the first week overnight, and I was able to get it back off. So I'm hoping to repeat that with a 6-pound gain. But I'm also hoping that maybe next week I don't have a gain at all on Monday after my official weigh-in day. So that's the game plan. That's what's going on. Like I said, I'm feeling guilty, but I'm not beating myself up, because you guys know every mistake in my head is an opportunity to learn something, to change your behavior, because you can either learn and change, or you can do the same thing and keep being depressed and angry. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of tired of being depressed and angry, and I don't want to do it anymore. So I am choosing to be active and proactive about it, and hopefully by next week I will have had a loss and will be mentally prepared on Sunday to not do what I've been doing. It's hard. It's gonna be hard, because this is the way it's been this entire journey. I've done Sundays horribly, treated my body horribly because it's Sunday. Why does Sunday matter? Why do weekends matter for a lot of people? It doesn't, but there's something about it that we do. So, like I said, we just got to change the behavior until that changed behavior becomes a habit. That's the plan. That's the goal. Meanwhile, other goal that I have is to get back to working out. I felt great after I worked out, because honestly, this face wasn't as happy as it looks right now before I worked out, because at least I made positive changes. And ultimately, that's the third thing I got to focus on, is focusing on the daily wins. That too often I have, depended on that Sunday weigh-in to determine whether it was a successful week or not. And I see other YouTubers, and they have different categories that they check yes, no, all of that jazz. And I typically don't. I have goals for myself, and I try to meet them, but a lot of it depends on that Sunday. So instead, I'm going to focus on the daily wins. So like today, I've already had 2 glasses of water and worked out, about ready to get a 3rd glass of water, and not even the Mio caffeinated water, plain water. My goal is to not buy water for work today. I probably will not buy soda at work today. I'm trying to avoid soda today. So I'll probably still do the Mio drops, just because I do need some caffeine. Otherwise, my headache's going to come back. But I've got several wins already built into this day, and I need to focus on those. Even when the scale doesn't say what I want it to say, I am having these wins and I have reasons to be happy. And I put on that Build Bar shirt today, and guess what? It still looks the same on me, even though there is 6 more pounds than what was on me yesterday. And so that's a huge win. That visual representation really, really matters. I kind of kicked over my stand. Sorry. Anyway, so I forgot exactly where I was, but basically, you've got to focus on the little wins. Even if there are mess ups, there are things that you don't do perfectly. Major changes are happening that ultimately you're treating your body better. So even for me, like, even though Sunday I had a mess up, I don't like negative terms, but even though Sunday happened, ultimately the rest of the time I am doing things to improve my health. I am slowly, very resistantly sometimes, but I am learning and I am progressing, and I am doing things to overall better my health, even if it's not perfect, even if it's not on plan 100% of the time, and even if there are those moments that I have McDonald's, or there are those moments that I, eat something that's not necessarily healthy for me. Overall, though, I am. And that's the important thing that we all need to focus on, is not the negative things, not the things that go wrong, not the times the scale doesn't say what we want it to say, but the progress we've made. Me, a year and a half ago, or however long it's been since I started this journey, the way I was eating, my thoughts about weight loss, about what is healthy. Skinny does not equal healthy. Being active, eating healthier foods, all of that type of stuff helps build up to being healthy. And that's ultimately what I want my journey to be about, is getting healthier, not just about getting skinnier. Make sense? I hope so. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe. I got 4 things on the list now. Holy cow. Got that from Sandy. She asked everybody to share, so share. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.